like it just came gliding out of a sepia-toned picture. We are on, but not really on, Hemingway's Pilar.
Yeah.
Right, Jeff? I mean, this boat, by all accounts, I mean, it's basically like we're back in the 30s, man. What's going on here?
It's almost a replica. I mean, I didn't see a fighting chair back there.
Nope.
Or a galvanized steel Marlin tower, but for all intents and purposes, this is a stunning recreation of that Wheeler shipyard boat.
And there's not a guy, you know, with a machine gun shooting at fictional or imagined U-boats in the Caribbean.
Yeah.
But yeah, so what Jeff's saying is right. I mean, this, by all accounts, and by the design, you know, that they imagined, but that they tried to create, this is Ernest Hemingway's boat, Wheeler 38, that is reimagined, kind of a little bit modernized, but not really, for this new era, right? And so you had the chance to speak with Wes Wheeler, who's the third generation Wheeler, and that story's crazy. So like the Wheeler family, you know, they built a lot of these very old traditional boats. They kind of got a little displaced once fiberglass came around, but really the worst part was their Brooklyn boatyard burned to the ground, and that was back in like the 60s.
They never really recovered from that, Simon. And you know, this boat was actually built and up at the Brooklyn Boatyard in Maine. Is that right?
So yeah, so same Brooklyn, different spelling, but yes, yep.
Yeah. And this was a couple of years back when I first talked to Wes, and he told me about this project and that some of the people involved in it. And you know, I wasn't a pessimist about it, but I didn't know how long it would take to come to fruition, and it sure has. And you ran this boat off of Martha's Vineyard, so what were your thoughts about that?
Yeah, so I basically met them, so they were taking it all the way down from Brooklyn, Maine to the Newport Boat Show where we are today. It was about 12 hours, give or take, and I hopped on probably in the last leg of that cruise. They picked me up in Sandwich, Cape Cod, down the Cape Cod Canal. We took it out into the Atlantic, the Sound area. It was, you know, 6-foot rollers, and it just felt epic. The name of this boat is Legend, and it felt legendary. It was like, you know, Hemingway, the spirit of Hemingway at least, felt like he was with us. We were, you know, going down into these troughs, and, you know, water was spraying all over the windshield. It was amazing.
Yeah.
You know, but like you said, they never recovered, but this is almost like the phoenix rising from the ashes. Wes, you know, imagines building a few more. We'll see how many. They're willing to customize pretty much anything. His wife, Marianne, just showed me drawing board renderings of the Wheeler 55, which would be this boat, just a little bit larger, and, you know, with big side decks, and it looked amazing.
Yeah.
So really excited to see where they go with it. I don't think they'll ever be more than a boutique boat builder, but that's okay. You know, it's like they had their heyday back in the 30s and even before that. So it's just nice to see them back a little bit.
And just to see all the details that they got right. That wheel with that cast aluminum wheel with the Wheeler name, the logos, the compass, all the teak everywhere. I mean, it just is. It's so period correct, but yet it's so modern. Like charging your phone on top of that helm in that invisible spot. I couldn't see a speaker anywhere.
Couldn't see a single speaker.
But yet I heard James Taylor going throughout the boat.
Right.
You know, the controls are hidden away. You got a Seakeeper. You got two modern Yanmar diesel engines, 370 horsepower apiece, I believe. I mean, it's just incredible.
Not Chryslers, because does Chrysler even make engines like that anymore? Marinized? Maybe they do. I don't know.
Yeah, you'd have to go back to find it. The single Chrysler that
Hemingway
originally powered Hemingway. Yeah, I think we're much better off. They're saying a cruise, high top speed and cruise in the 30 knot range.
Yeah, we were cruising 30s, you know, through the Sound, through kind of less than ideal conditions. The boat handled great, no creaking, just was very smooth. And so, you know, I think we could leave it with this.
Yeah.
For all of us on the docks, and there's a line to get on this boat right now, for good reason, because of Hemingway, but the Wheelers are a boat building empire. They're a name unto themselves.
Yeah.
Wes was telling me when his family made that boat for Ernest Hemingway, they didn't even think about it. They just thought it was boat 426, you know?
Yeah.
They didn't care. And I love that kind of sentiment where, you know, it is infused with the spirit of a literature legend, but at the same time, it's pure Wheeler all the way, and that's what matters.
One thing I'll say too, I'm glad to have him back.
It's nice to be back.
Yeah.
It's good to be back. Comebacks are always a good thing.
Yeah, it's good to be back at boat shows too.
Boat shows are always a plus. So for more on this story, stay tuned for an upcoming issue of Power Motor Yacht, or check us out online at pmymag.com. Hopefully we'll see you in Cuba, in Key West.
I'm coming on that trip.
That sounds like a plan. We'll see you guys there.
Mojito on me.
Nice little rum runner.
Yeah.